Hi everyone, welcome to CloudTrip. This is your host Amitabh Dash, and today in our video, we are going to learn all about AWS IAM role. So in the previous video, we have learned what IAM policy is. In this video, we are going to learn about IAM role, and also we'll be telling you the difference between IAM role and IAM policy. Because I feel many of you has confusion what is IAM role and what is IAM policy. So I'll be helping you to clear that doubt for you, and we'll be trying to solve some of the FAQs related to IAM role. And in the demonstration portion, we'll be creating a role that will be assumed by EC2 instance to securely access the S3 bucket. So let's get started. IAM role. An IAM role is a AWS IAM entity with permission to make AWS service request. So what do I mean by that? So IAM role is an IAM entity. So what are the IAM entities? IAM entities are IAM users, IAM groups, IAM policies, and IAM roles. So IAM role is one of the IAM entity with permissions. So where do you define that permission? You define the permission in the IAM policy. So the policy is a JSON file. So where do you define those permissions? You can think IAM role as something like a CAP. So a CAP has to be owned by someone. It has to be owned by a person or an application to access something. Do you get my point? For example, so the IAM roles are meant to be assumed by certain entities. So it cannot simply go and make a request for a service. It has to be assumed by certain entities, such as IAM users. So I am a user. So I can assume a role to access something, or it can be application that you have written. So yes, application might request for a data that is written in the DynamoDB table, or AWS service, just like we are going to do in our demonstration. So in the demonstration, we'll be showing you how an AWS service will be assuming a role to access the S3 bucket. So now we are going to show you the difference. So the difference between, what is IAM policy, right? IAM policy is a JSON object. It gives the permission. It states the permission, what you can do and what you cannot do. And what is IAM role? IAM role is the IAM entity with permissions to make AWS service request. So let's move on to the FAQ. So how do I assume IAM role? So you can assume an IAM role by calling API, that is STS assume role API. By calling that API, you are getting a temporary credentials. So using that temporary credentials, the application can use the temporary credentials to sign requests to AWS service APIs. So what is the difference between IAM role and IAM user? So IAM user, when you're creating, he is having a permanent set of credentials. So using that credential, he logs into the AWS account. But IAM role doesn't have any such credentials. Also, one more thing, the IAM role has to be assumed by a IAM entity. So it has to be assumed by it can be assumed by IAM user, also be assumed by a AWS. So moving on to the task, it says me to create a role for the EC2 instance to access the S3 bucket. So we'll be creating a role for the EC2 instance to securely access the S3 bucket. So let's get started. Let's move on to the console. So we are in the AWS console, and we'll be going for the service IAM. Click on the IAM service. IAM is a global service, by the way. So click on roles. Click on roles in the IAM dashboard. Click on create role. The question once again. So create a role for the EC2 instance. So we'll be selecting EC2 here, and then we'll be selecting the permission. That is basically the policy. So it is asking to give S3 read-only bucket policy. So we'll be giving the read-only bucket policy, and it is a AWS managed policy that AWS is having. We won't be creating a policy, but if we require, we can create our own policy also from the policy generator or from the portal itself. Search for S3. So we are not going to give full access. So select the read-only access. Click on next. we are not giving any tags over here. Give the role name, so we'll be giving EC2 access S3 bucket. So this is the role name, and we have policy attached, that's S3 read-only policy. Click on create. Now to check that, so our role is being created. Search for the role. So we have created the role for the EC2 instance to securely access the S3 bucket, and we are having we have given the read-only policy. Go to the issue to dashboard. Click on launch instance. Select any AMI. I'm not going to change the size and let it be one instance. So you can see there is a parameter of IAM role. So currently it is none, and now we'll be selecting the IAM role that you have created. So it was EC2 access S3 bucket role. So click on that. So basically I won't be creating the EC2 instance. So you can see that as we have already created the IAM role, we have attached this IAM role to the EC2 instance. So now the EC2 instance, with the help of the IAM role, can securely access the S3 bucket. And that concludes the task. Hope you liked this video, and thank you. Take care. Bye.